What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I want to talk to y'all real quick about something that y'all might not be aware of, but you go through it. It's when people are secretly in competition with you. And what do I mean? What you mean? What you mean secretly in competition with me? Look, friends, family members, hey man, they love you. They could love you. Some may not. Some may really have a deep resentment and hate for you. You know, that's another level of it. But there are some people that are in our circles who um, they look at you and they see the things you're doing, they see the moves that you're making, and they start trying to outdo you. They start trying to if you get a car, they gonna get a car. You move into a new house, oh, I'm moving to a new house. Get me a house. And it doesn't matter if what they're doing puts them in a financial bind or it strains them out or causes problems within their own family. And all they know is for some reason you have become a focal point in their life that makes them look at you as a person that they have to try to always match or outdo. Now, some of y'all might be thinking on the surface, you might be saying, well, hey man, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with a little righteous competition. That person may be using you as a motivation to better themselves. And, it's nothing wrong with that. And yeah, if you say it like that, if it's meant like that, if it's being acted out from that angle, then you're right. Because that's what we all should be doing. We should all be looking at people who are successful, people who are doing good things and big things, and studying their movements to say, man, how can I get on that level the right way? But unfortunately, that's not everybody's reason why. Now, if it benefits them, hey, it is what it is. But that's not always somebody's reason why. Sometimes people's reason for doing those things are to brag, or to what we call high cap, or to do what we call show out, or in some cases, throw it in other people's faces. Not to be a motivator themselves, but to be someone who stands above other people just to talk about, hey man, yeah, you like that car? Yeah, I got four of them, man. It's a little light work, man. I mean, and when it comes off from that angle or that kind of attitude behind it, then you understand what the real motive is. Now, meanwhile, the person who's being secretly competed with, they just going about their life. They just living their life. They just doing their thing. Not even thinking about the person who's competing with them because they just I'm just doing me. You just doing you. And in some cases, they might not even believe that that's the case. They might not even have ever been aware or caught on to that's what this person is doing. But sometimes they'll give little clues and little hints. And the way you know if it's not righteous competition, the way you know is because of the way that they look at you when you are receiving your blessings, when you are advancing. Now you looked at them and you was like, "Hey man, that's all right there, man. You doing your thing. It's good to see you." But they looking at you like, man. They looking at you with that little face like, man, this dude here, man, look at her. She think they will actually accuse you of thinking that you too much. You trying to be like you think you all that, and you like, no, I don't. I worked hard. I positioned myself, built up my finances, whatever it is, and now I've rewarded myself and my family with having nice things. But sometimes when people are in those secret competitions with you, they will move ahead of their ability to maintain those things. In other words, you start living outside your means. It's like, oh, he got a new car, I gotta get me one. But your finances may not be lined up for you to get the new car. Your finances may not be lined up for you to be paying this amount for mortgage or this amount for rent or to be buying these types of clothes and eating at these types of restaurants all the time. Your finances may not be structured to do that. So people say, man, you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, you're trying to keep up with. Yeah, that's the basic principle of it. But for some, it goes deeper than that because some people, it's only centered toward or geared towards a particular individual that person has animosity toward. It ain't about the whole neighborhood. It's about you. It's about I can't let him or her outdo me. And like, I ain't trying to. I'm just doing me. You have the problem. You have the issue. If that's how you thinking, then you end up, in some cases, losing that which you tried to, that which you obtained because you were not ready to hold it down. See, there's a lot of things that we can get. There's a lot of things that we have the ability to instantly get, but we don't always have the ability to hold on to it over a period of time because you jumped in too fast and you wanted that instant gratification, that look at me moment. You wanted that look at me moment. You wanted to hit the block in that new car. So in that moment, you could get that mental and psychological orgasm from everybody saying, "Woo, I see you, I see you." That's all you wanted. But the problem with the fake, the smoke screen, "I see you," is that when you lose it and you fall off, they see you doing that too. So they still see you. So the moral of the story is it's all right to try to advance in life, to try to get nice things if that's what you are into. It's all right to get those things, but it's a mistake to not move at your own pace, to move at the proper speed and the steps in order to get those things under the right context where you will be able to keep them. Has nothing to do with what nobody else is doing. People live in neighborhoods. They look down the block. Oh, their neighbor got a new something. The neighbor getting his roof fixed. Oh, I got to get my roof fixed now. No, you don't. Ain't nothing wrong with your roof. Then they might do me. And all the while, that person just coasting along, ain't even worried about you, man. That is something we got to get out of us. We have to get that out of our system and not be so caught up in that because it builds resentment. And in some cases, man, people will actually act out on those types of thoughts when they see a person that just seemingly just always winning, and for some reason, them winning upsets you. And all it takes is for you to take the right loss, and now you want to go after what that person has. So be careful, y'all. You know, keep your eyes open, keep your antenna up, dealing with certain people. Don't put people in your business. You ain't gotta let people know what you got going on, what you're doing. Just live your life, you know, because you don't want to put a target on your back. But for those of you those who may be close to you that just automatically can't help but see your moves, hey man, be grateful to the creator for blessing you with it, and hey man, get them props for whatever it is they do, but don't get caught up in no toxic competition. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. I'll hit y'all with another one real soon. Much love. Peace.